Yes, I see the Earth as just a globe. So they took me a little bit into the space just to see the Earth as it is. Now they're showing me dolphins. I don't know why. There were dolphins.
Let's ask, what's the purpose of introducing you to the dolphin energy?
It's just like new guides, I guess. They will also be present today.
And so
that's what I get.
Yeah, I'm grateful for that, and I'm interested in learning more about this connection. And so what's the purpose of showing Anastasiya this point of view of the Earth?
Yeah, what I received, they said that I always wanted, not always, that recently wanted to see the Earth just from the cosmos, just to see the beauty, just to see it again. As I remember when I was coming here, I saw it and I kind of miss it. And it also, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of trigger, something will trigger in my brain, maybe a memory. Yeah, a memory.
What's the memory?
The purpose, what I have to do here.
Okay, that's very important, isn't it?
Yes.
So let's begin with that. It's a good place to start. Can you remind us, put it into words, what Anastasiya's purpose here is? Just so that her body can hear it and her personality.
Yes, there are actually many guides again. And the energies are strong, and they're asking, would you like to speak directly with us or through me, through Anastasiya?
I'd like to speak directly, that's great, and to the highest, wisest, best, most appropriate, the part that really oversees everything.
Yes, we're here.
And so who are you, just so that we can understand it from here?
Family, her family.
How long have you been her family? Is this a very old family relationship?
From the beginning.
And what is the beginning, just so that we can understand it?
It's the beginning of everything. The light and the darkness. Big bang, you call it, here on Earth. The creation, the start of creation, the beginning of everything. We are one. You understand it better as a family, but it's different on our language. It's a collection of beings, of souls.
It's hard for us because we feel so separate here.
Yes.
As a humanity.
We know that. That's why we're here, to remind you.
I noticed that human beings prefer their own feelings, to protect their own feelings over the caring of another human being. They will go to war in their mind or actually to protect their feelings.
Yes, but the feelings you experience here on Earth are completely different. We will make war out of silly thing that we will not even consider of paying attention to.
And so Anastasiya's purpose here is?
She has many purposes. We don't want to overwhelm her, but a couple of them we can tell you. She's a guide, healer, a door opener. She has many programs. The connection is a little bit weak right now because there are many guides coming at this time. We would like you.
We're excited for this connection, so whatever it needs to happen in order for the connection to be strong and easy and comfortable for Anastasiya.
We would like you to also merge your energies with us so we can help the connection to be better, stronger.
What's the best way for me to do that?
Just be present and send the energy, you know what to do. Yes, there is some adjustment, I guess. Just a small adjustment they're doing right now on me. So for the connection, I guess. And it's really strong. I feel like something is really strong, is trying to connect.
I think because we asked for the highest, wisest level of
Yeah,
consciousness.
and it's here now. It's really strong.
And so what would be the best name that we can use, or the best, language that we can use to describe this wisdom, this energy?
Just a higher mind. We don't have a specific name. There is no name. We are one. You're also one of us.
And so Anastasia's purpose here, you said she has many programs.
She has many programs.
And then of them is to be a light guide, a healer,
A
a
healer.
door opener.
Yes. She also has hybrid programs. A couple of them, not just one. She's really busy. She's all over the universe. And sometimes it will show up in her body as some negative symptoms, you call it. She will feel it. She's so busy. She likes to be busy, keep herself busy, help. She's not only helping here on Earth, but she's helping on other planets.
How can the soul do that? Just help us understand that.
Her family, we can split. We can be at the same time in many places. She can split herself. She does it also here on Earth. This is sometimes funny for her, but she's not paying attention. She will just see that something happened, but will just go with her daily life. All lives are running simultaneously, so you can be at the same time in many other locations. You can split your souls and send them to many other places. Some will be aware of the job they're doing and who they are and what they are and the connection. Some split souls won't be aware, just like you are here on Earth, kinda dreaming, kinda forgot the connection. We can see she has 57 souls, split souls working at the same time, doing different jobs, work. She's like a Hindu goddess with the many arms.
Is that where that iconography comes from?
No, that was the real goddess with many arms. You had beings once lived on Earth that had two faces, many arms, some had 4 legs.
So the gods, then, the goddesses that we see in some cultures through statues or paintings, you're saying that they have their tenets in real beings that once lived on the planet?
Yes.
Is that always true, or just sometimes?
Sometimes people will change the history just a little bit to make it more productive for themselves, so they can rule over other people, scare them with those spooky stories and beliefs that some horrible two-headed being will come and eat you alive if you don't follow the order. Most of the times all those beings that were living here and considered as gods and goddesses, they were of good and high vibration and of help. They helped humanity a lot.
What about beings in, for example, the Egyptian hieroglyphs that have, I don't know, dog heads or cat heads or bird heads? Often in those the carved pictures, they also are taller than some of the more human-looking, standard human-looking figures. What about them?
Yes, you and Anastasiya are aware of them. You've been interacting with them and experiencing them. Those are real beings. You call them Anunnaki, Anu, gods, rulers. Yes, they are real. They're still here on Earth, another dimension of Earth. They kind of moved themselves to this other dimension. You don't see them here on this plane anymore. The Nubus, Anibu, those beings there. The being with their dog head. You know, they all shapeshifters. They needed it. Some ETs and some aliens, you call them, they can shapeshift. As the light sometimes don't have a specific form, but can take any form it's like. So those, you call them Anunnaki, they also were of high frequency and vibration, and they were able to take any form they liked. So they choose this form. Some were birds, some were dogs. Some people on your Earth, they think and they say that they were a hybrid mixed with a human being and a dog, but that's not true. They are pure beings of light. They just like this form, and they chose this form to represent themselves. They had a meaning at those times, at those ages, and the people who were there So the meaning was for those people, for the original Earth people. It's like if you see the dog or if you see the cat, you will have certain vibrations inside of you. For some, dogs are considered a guardian, a guard. Cats considered to be tricksters. Sometimes for some people they are considered as a home keepers of a home. We're trying to put it in the right words. A warm house for your family. If you see the cat, you feel really welcomed in the house. It's a warm house. You want to stay there. And the dog is a guard. It will protect you. The birds are messengers. They always bring good news. So those are characters, like role. They were actors playing the roles, and they were representing themselves in these ways.
And you're saying that role has finished. That role was for the people living at that time.
Yes, at this time, but they still continue playing their other roles here, still on Earth, but on another plane. You call it other dimension. Yes. But they never died, no. The energy cannot die. It can change slightly into something different. But it will always be there.
Some people say that there is a good intention with some Anunnaki and there is a less benevolent intention with others. Is that true?
Yes. Just like here on Earth you have good people, you have bad people. Just like here on Earth with the original people, they also, some of them will go to wars, some will make love. This is the story with the Anunnaki. And the other stories before Anunnakis, they were much more higher beings that came before Anunnaki. Beings who created Anunnaki. Anunnaki not the first ones to be here on Earth. They are descendants. So they also, some of them were with good intention, some are, we will call it greedy, but all of them were of high frequency, high vibrations.
How can human beings then, protect, quote unquote, protect themselves from the less than benevolent intentions of these highly evolved beings that have a less than loving intention towards the planet and towards humankind?
Yes. You always have to keep in mind that you are always protected. You are the one, you are God. Nobody will touch you if you won't allow it. A lot of people here on Earth, they like to give away their powers because it feels safe for them. They feel safer if they will give power to somebody who can handle everything for that person. The person feels safer, but that's not true. You always have to be in the power of yourself. Always stay true to yourself, true to your goddess inside of you, a goodness inside of you, a kindness inside of you, love, the one, the all. You know what we are talking about. You do understand what all and the one means. The one that it is, everything that is connected. Those people who experiencing, they are chose to do it, to experience those bad and negative frequencies. They sort of kids, we can call it this way, that would like to play with fire and to see how it will feel like. Will it give you pain or pleasure? So those people are experiencing and playing same things as those little kids. They just want to see how those negative beings or frequencies will interact with them. What will they do to them? Will they bring them Ayami chocolate candy, or will they kick them? So it's all in your heart. It's all about allowing yourself to experience.
So we shouldn't be taking anything personally then. What I mean is other people playing with fire, actually we could consider that that's them playing and that's their business and not be concerned about it.
Sort of, yes. But you always have to keep in mind that some beings like you, who came here with a specific purpose to help those who are still kind of playing, and they still playing with this fire, and they feel that it's not good for them. Fire is really hot, it's burning them, but they cannot turn back. They kind of stuck. So you are, as a mother, we would say, have to show them. Don't punish them, but just to show them as an example. You cannot pull them out. You have to gently call them. Just make them pay attention to see you, what you are doing, and how you are playing. They have to see that there is other toys of higher frequency toys that they can play, but not like you are their savior, not like that. And even if they will not pay attention to you, don't be disappointed. They always will come to the source. They will always get enough of the play. They will burn themselves, yes, but they will always come back. We can call it this way. The kids will grow and they will understand. But as you feel it, and all people like you feel it, we also feel it, the need to help them, to help those little kids, those children that are still playing. So we are sending beings like you to be an example for them, not to pull them with your strength, not to scream at them, don't do it, you're gonna burn yourself. No, but just like being as an example and a reminder.
But some of these beings are powerful and beyond the reach of a person like me, or even wanting to listen to this kind of approach to being a human being. They are preferring the power, control, and it seems as though, from what I'm coming to understand, there are systems in place that completely rule civilian life on this planet from a less-than-benevolent point of view or attitude.
Yes, and we are glad that you are speaking about the systems.